The day this video comes out, my school year begins and my summer ends. This summer has been, without a doubt, my most productive, and in addition to learning a lot, I've also been able to gain a lot of experience with music production, video work, and photography. Entering the summer, I was really trying to get into photo editing. I had never really edited my photos that much. I would just put presets on them. So right as the school year was ending, I started experimenting with Lightroom. And though I'm still perfecting my photo process, I've gone from knowing relatively nothing about it to being at the point where I can consistently edit photos with a defined theme. My biggest growth in photography occurred a week or so into the summer when my family went on a vacation to North Carolina, and I made it my artistic kind of priority during that trip to do as much photography as possible, just capturing all the moments, something I had never tried to do to that extent before. Editing these photos, I was very inspired and I really liked the way they turned out. I still do. It was around this time that I decided I really wanted to capture all of the important moments and events in my life just to preserve them, preserve the memories, and be able to look back on them. After this week of vacation, I stayed in Michigan, where a lot of my family lives, for a week and worked on a lot of beat making as well as some photography. For nearly a week, I uploaded a solid beat for sale on SoundCloud every day, and this week of resting and hanging out with my family just kind of immersed me in the summer where I was done thinking about school and those responsibilities at all, just enjoying myself. For another week in Michigan and at home, I just relaxed and did a bit of music, and then Nathan came. Every summer Nathan comes to Chicago or I go to Toronto, and this is always the highlight of the summer. Since he went to Toronto like 7 years ago, we've been doing this, and every year the amount of time gets longer, along with a gradual change from focusing on video games and sports to a focus on our creative endeavors. This is the first summer, though, where we maintained a consistent concentration on improving our beat making, our YouTube videos, our branding, and most importantly, our connections. The first week of our time together, we went to the Legacy Conference, a place where we get to meet a lot of our favorite artists and see them perform. You can see a couple of videos on our channel from the conference. Also, Nathan got recognized from YouTube, which is incredible. The next week, we did a marketing internship at a brewery in Michigan called Greenbush. During this week, we made multiple branding videos, we took product and campus photos, and we made some animations. In doing all of this, we pushed ourselves to be as professional as a marketing firm and to make the most out of our low-budget gear. With 2 low-level DSLRs, 2 lenses, and some tripods, our work was the same quality level as companies with hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of gear. Another non-Greenbush related thing we did this week was editing and posting our photos and videos from the Legacy Fest, an outdoor concert that capped off the conference. The week after this, we headed to the suburbs of Chicago, where we stayed with our shared grandma and made all the connections and money from the summer. We reached out to the artists that we had photos of, trying to get them to post the pictures and tag us, with some success. And we also sold our first beat and several more after that. After this, an up-and-coming artist by the name of Rap Lee DM'd us looking to do a photo shoot. This was really new to us, as we had never even met anyone from social media before, and at the time neither of us even had a driver's license. However, we did it and it went really well. We also sold a beat to Rap Lee, the first beat from our new beat store to sell. We took our new much improved profile picture and released our first paid loop kit for $5. So far we've made 2 sales, which is still kind of impressive considering how small and new our brand is. Our final week, we went to Kentucky for a service project and some hiking with some people from my church. Then Nathan left and it hit me how summer was essentially over. I had a week at home doing some basic production and stuff. I vlogged for the first time. I got a driver's license. Kevin Hackett's album I'd been waiting for a year proved to be the best album of 2019. And I again went out to Michigan, this time for my last week of summer. I got my first film camera from my uncle, along with advice and some black and white film, so that'll probably be my next endeavor. And during all of this, I just thought over the greatness of summer and kept thinking about how this time is so valuable in its freedom and rarity, how I despise school and its restrictiveness, how in 2 years I'm gonna have to decide if I'm actually gonna fully pursue a freelance career, and how life goes by too quickly. All the thoughts that come to me when summer ends, similar to the ones of last summer. I know I'll be thinking back to these moments as the school year drags on, and even that thought gets me all nostalgic about life and whatever. But all that to say, this has been NDG's best summer, and I'm excited about the future. Next week I'll be back with more normal videos, but thanks for watching, and comment what you'd like to see next. Also, if you would like to collaborate with us in any creative field, let us know. See you next week.